Yo! Dude, you know what's unfortunate? What a song, right? Also, the best song on the album by a country mile. Feels like the audio's a little high. That should be better. That album kind of ass. Am I crazy? And look, Marina's never been like. Who's a good example? Like Olivia Rodrigo, where it's like there's no misses. Like she misses all the time. But that's fine. Like the whole point is she produces a ton of bangers too. Even on her best albums, like The Family Jewels and Electra Heart, most songs I would say are bad. Honestly, I liked her newer album, like the Ancient Dreams in a Modern World or whatever. That one I thought had the least skips. But I did think this album kind of ass. Since Fruit is kind of ass too, but I like a lot of parts of Fruit. Martins, thanks for the 5 gifty poos. I appreciate it. Thank you to Marissa with just a raw tier 1. Crazy time to discover the Cory stream, but I appreciate it. Emsony with the 17 months. V for Vanessa with the 17. I'm Heather. I'm an adult now mom. I was about to congratulate you for having a child. I thought it was going to say, I'm a new mom. Enjoy your cruise. You're an adult now mom. I suppose you're talking to me as your mom, which is, I hope there's not like an Oedipus thing. It's weird. But congrats on turning 18, I presume, is what you meant. That's huge on you. Yeah, good for you. Relevant Moose, thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate it. But again, thank you, Martins, for the 5 gifted. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Yo. Going on the cruise with you? Ah, that explains it. So, Marissa, really, this stream, we should just figure out what our plans are. I am not a mother. Maybe in a proverbial sense, you're a mother. You know what I mean? In like the Suria's mother kind of way. Who are you rooting for in the Genius finale? I think Charlotte's a more captivating TV presence. But I think Ken should be the favorite. He seems to be more adept at these one-on-one types of games, but both seem like lovely people. And I think we do seemingly have like the 2 strongest players in the finale. Who are going on the cruise? Take lots of pics and vids, please. Yes. Behind closed doors, particularly. 3 a.m. in Europe. I'm waiting for election results for municipalities elections. Martins, keep us updated. I joined Twitch just to plan with you and Quinn. That's hilarious. I'm blown away that you chose to subscribe to me knowing how expensive the cruise was. Good for you for having disposable income in this tough time. You're a candidate? You're fucking with me, right? Martins, are you mid-election right now just popping into my stream? What is wrong with you? I'm sorry. I don't trust you in office. You're mid-election. Martins is a stan? Wow. Honestly, I feel like if we publicize that Martin's in Twitch chat, we could swing this election. He's focusing on the real issues. Here's what I'll say. If you end up gaining power, Martins, and I do want you to win your election, if you happen to win, your first course of action, get rid of the AI arena, okay? That should be your main platform. Are we on board? I want to make sure that us in chat maximize the impact that you have in your local community, which is in Europe, apparently. Get rid of Jeff Probst second. Nah, bring back Big Brother Canada second. Solid plan for the first 90 days. 90 deals in 90 days. That'd be a funny name for like Tyler's BB20 game. Voting ended 5 hours ago. I'm waiting for the results. But good luck, dude. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure. Hopefully I can be a bit of a distraction, perhaps. But that's hilarious. It's hard to... The good thing about like municipality elections specifically is like people are largely uneducated like on local elections in general. So it's like maybe this is good news, maybe it's bad news. Like you don't have that much agency. Like it's just kind of who turns out to vote, and usually that's a demographic thing. But you know, you get a name on your on the ballot, you have a shot, basically. Okay, Okay, so I'm going on the cruise not tomorrow. I guess tomorrow I'm flying to the destination. We're going out of Orlando, so I'm flying to Orlando tomorrow. What a interesting experience. So, I haven't looked at the cruise at all, which may sound crazy, but I truly haven't. So I'm going to look up the boat, and we're going to do some research. I have to sign up for stuff that it might be too late to sign up for some stuff, but that's fine. I'm just trying to chill on the boat. I'm not done packing, but I packed everything that is not currently being laundried in the machines. The comedy set's not finished, but I added quite a bit to it. Brendan and Rachel texted us, and like the vibe I'm getting is there's a lot less preparation than perhaps I anticipated. So I think it's going to be a little more cash than the stand-up set I was writing. But there'll still be like stories ending with punchlines, so it's still, still a comedy set, I suppose. Not an improv show. It might end up being an improv show, unfortunately. Quinn already has the whole week planned for you. He sent me a bathing suit, which I gotta thank him for / get him something. But his bathing suit is batshit crazy that he got me, so I'll you guys will see pictures of it, I'm sure. It's just going to be a Q&A. I don't think it'll be a Q&A, but yeah, maybe closer to that than the tight 5-minute set I was planning. No Depop haul for you on this stream. I did go to Old Navy to get the final pieces of one of my costumes, which I think you guys will be a big fan of. It might be controversial, but I'm a controversial guy. I'm dressing up as Luke on the cruise. My biggest priority was making sure no one else had my costume. So I do feel like I'll be the only one, rocking that fit. And it's Fish Tank Luke, not Big Brother Luke. So it's like, some different fits. What's up, Man Wolf? It's been a while. It's in a bit. Is Q on the cruise? Maybe it'll just be an A. I think Q might be busy, perhaps. Not certain. I could reach out. You dressing up as America and she dresses up as you. Real fucking slick, hey, bub. You want to see me in a crop top. I get it. I understand. Rick, thank you for 17 months. I appreciate it. Are you scared of going overboard? No. Thankfully, the comedy set's at 9 a.m., so I don't anticipate anyone being in the audience to get mad at me. Not the crop, he wants the skirt, the Q skirt. I don't think the cruise is going to Fiji as far as I understand. Do you get seasick? I don't want to say no because I haven't done a cruise since I was like 11, but I don't get motion sick generally unless it's like a spinning ride. So I feel like I'll be fine. I am a little worried about America. America has trouble like driving sometimes or like being driven. And she's obviously never been on a cruise, so we're definitely bringing Dramamine. Unfortunately, that shit's kind of drowsy, so we're going to figure something out. Bombshell Cory, yeah. I was going to stream watching Love Island yesterday, but I think it feels very trendy, jump on the bandwagon, which is nothing wrong with that. It would just be like a weird show to start watching where like some of you guys haven't watched it, and it's not like we're going to sit and watch every episode. Fourth ad, almost back. Thanks for the update, Man Wolf. He can't even hear us. I went on a cruise and got seasick on the third day only, but that was during the one storm. Makes sense. There's non-drowsy Dramamine. I haven't seen that. I've seen less drowsy Dramamine, is specifically what it says in the packaging. I think it's tough because, like, ultimately what makes you less seasick is probably, like, the calming, effect of the Dramamine, which inevitably should make you tired, right? I hope it's not like that cruise that happened 10 years ago where they lost power and had to poop in bags. Way to bring the vibes, Olivia. You're like, hopefully it's not like the Titanic that crashed and killed everyone. Gave me 4 more ads. I don't know what you're doing. AZ Cubs fan. Oh my god, a Cubs fan? Gifted sub? It's been years. How are you, Cubs fan? What's going on? How are you doing? Good to see you back. To think if you didn't gift any of those subs, you would have been able to like go on the cruise yourself with all that money. Wow. Seems like a big misstep from you. Yeah, I hope there's no pooping in bags going on. But if there is, you know, what are you going to do? Everyone's coming out of the woodworks? Apparently, it seems like it. All right, let's do it. Let's start watching some content. Okay, let's open this full screen. Let's live scene it up. Welcome to the Princess of Power. All right. Food's always great on cruise and always available and free. Love that part. Yes. As celebrities, you know, as Big Brother superstars, America and I are getting, I believe, the full drink package, which seems intentional. You know, I bet that's a big way of getting a lot of people to sign up. And I think we get the Wi-Fi package, which is like $25 a day, and the drink package is like $70 a day or something. So we get all that stuff, which is good. I think food is like all included, but there's a lot of restaurants you need actual reservations for that are extra and stuff. But I'm not too worried about that. I think we're sharing a lot of meals with like the fans, like in a big banquet hall kind of vibe. That's a big boat. Yeah. So America and I get like this section. I'm circling with my mouse. You can't see it, but basically the entire back half of the boat is dedicated to us. Quick, my Love Island thoughts. Hudda is annoying. Here's the thing. I love her. She's one of my favorites because she's giving us so much, and I like her being jealous about a bombshell kissing her man after 2 days. I think that's great. Jeremiah, I think, doesn't understand exactly how the public is perceiving them as a couple. If there's any vote soon, they're going to be cooked, and he thinks it's a good look to stay with Hudda, which I understand, like, why he would think that, but he's wrong. I like Ace. He seems chill. Nick is probably the star of the show. The Nick, Beldasha, and what's her name? Sierra is probably the best part of the show right now. Nick's just perfect Love Island casting. Bella is insane. I like Shelly quite a bit. She seems pretty fun. Jeremiah scares me. Yeah, it's fun. Be honest, Cory, you like Austin because of his politics, right? Guys, today's a Big Brother holiday. You guys know why? Does anyone know why today's a Big Brother holiday? It's a huge day for the Big Brother community. We got confirmation of something. Is anyone on track? I'm barely on Twitter, but I did catch this one when I was opening it to tweet about stream. Shelly looks like Halle Bailey. I said that the second I saw her. We have confirmation that Chelsea didn't vote for Donald Trump. Woohoo! Huge for the community. No, she tweeted being like, I didn't vote for Trump. Fuck that guy, which I thought was very funny. Turner. You know what I love about Turner? I feel like he dodges texts in group chats the same way I do. My king. AZ Cubs fan with the 10 gifties, 15 on the day. Look, just because I was teasing you for not gifting in a while, I hope that didn't pressure you to gift more. And if it did pressure you to gift more, let me continue pressuring. Because this would be a very easy income to crank out. We are so the same with that, bro. Yeah. Matthew Turner, the Matt Turner. Yes. Main creative behind Beast Games, Turner. Turner, who has not been on any shows since Big Brother 24, as made obvious by how concretely and carefully he's followed any contracts following Big Brother 24 about maintaining secrecy about future projects. He really is an inspiration to all of us. As Returner texted me like on the mat. I don't know how he had his phone. It was crazy. But thank you, Anonymous, for gifting Manwolf. Manwolf, no more ads for you. Congratulations. But thank you, Turner, for the sub. I appreciate it. And again, Cubs fan, 15 gifted. You're wicked for that. I appreciate it. Far too kind. What did I do to deserve someone like you in my life? But that is the big brother of it all. Chelsea didn't vote for Trump. Yes. Now I'm expecting every other Big Brother winner to message who they voted for. Who do you guys think I'm most likely to get in a fight with on the cruise? Because I think there's a definitive correct answer. Like, I feel confident. Howie? Nope. Cam? Nope. James Ryan. It's James Ryan. I'm going to fight with James. Because here's the thing. Cameron doesn't talk politics. He doesn't want to talk politics. I'm not going to force the issue with Cameron. Why would I? Also, it's not like Cameron and I need to relitigate BB25. It's fine. We're fine. Howie, I think it's hard to take Howie seriously. With James, he's like me in the sense of he's a fucking yapper. He talks all the time. He's very active politically. He's very opinionated. And so am I. So that's my theory. Stream the fight. I'm sure someone will have it recorded. I feel like you'll be grinning ear to ear while fighting him. I don't know. I get pretty into it. Quinn will stream it. Quinn's probably your best bet. We need to get Kirsten on board. Kirsten would make sure everything is well documented. Big boat. You have to hang around any of these people. Yeah, but like, it's the Big Brother cruise. I'm not going to be hanging out on the opposite side of the boat, you know? You got to get yourself involved. Okay, let's watch some videos.
I'm going to do a full walkthrough ship tour. This is a brand new ship. You're going to love it. It's part of the Oasis class. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a quick preview. Let's take a quick look at Deck 15. We're coming out of the Solarium. Over to the right is the view bar. Then
All right, is it maybe 1.75 is a little ambitious.
Splashaway Bay.
Splashaway Bay. Sprinkles ice cream. Okay.
Then the main pools, and all the way to the back is the Windjammer Cafe.
It's a cafeteria. Gotcha. Okay.
The main pool area. It consists of two pools. Central Park divides both the pools. Central Park is down on deck 8.
It feels like very small pools relative to the magnitude of the cruise. I'll turn it up. Don't worry. You know what I mean? Like, these are the two main pools, this and this. Feels very small for the size of the cruise.
But you can look in between each of the pools and look down on the Central Park. Of the two main pools, this is the more relaxing pool. And I'm going to tell you why here. And
it doesn't look relaxing. This looks like human soup. Like, literally human soup.
Main pools, this is the more relaxing pool. And I'm going to tell you why here in a little bit. But take a look. There are chairs all around the pool, so you can put your chair up to the water and dip your toes there. It's really
I don't know why the guy was so emphatic about saying toes.
nice. Over here is a nice little spot to get a snack. It looks like a real food truck. It's pretty neat.
Seems convenient.
You're gonna find
Oh, that's cute. These are like the reserved cabanas you got to pay a shit ton of money for.
little cabanas called the casitas. If you want to hang out in one
Could you try to pronounce it? It's casitas, not casitas.
of the cabanas, make sure you make a reservation. There's a hot tub which overlooks the main pool right here. Now, I like hanging out on deck.
No, what my mom got is... Even though Wurtenbergers would stay in these, no, what my mom got doesn't even compare. My mom got some shit.
15. But up here on deck 16, there are plenty of different
This feels like my vibe. Right here. I think this might be the Cory spot.
types of loungers and
Reminds me of Daisy Cruiser from Mario Kart Double Dash. Person whose only experience with boats is Mario Kart Double Dash.
places
Sorry.
to sit and hang out. Now, if we go
Um,
directly on the other side of Central Park, we're going to go to the sports pool. There is another hot tub which overlooks
the
this
sports
pool
pool.
as well, which people love because there are excellent views of the pool area and the
I don't think I want a view of the pool area, right?
huge
Molly is going, yeah.
screen right there. Here in the sports pool, you're going to find a lot more action and activities, especially on a sea day. For example, they will offer a game of water polo between the crew and the passengers. Also, they will have fun contests between the passengers.
What directions do you think the crew gets in terms of this water polo match? Are they supposed to lose? I feel like it wouldn't be a fun experience if I'm playing water polo against the crews and they're like smoking us. Like a legendary margin of victory. The pool's not giving water polo match? Yeah, it's giving like water polo foosball. Just get better, maybe.
Those are great, especially on a sea day when you've had a few
Imagine
drinks.
that. You pay like thousands of dollars to go on this cruise. The crew's like, oh, let's play a quick, fun game of water polo. And you get shit on. Like, that's what you're paying for?
It is party all day long at this pool. There are a few bars in the area. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of them. This is the Lime and Coconut Bar. You
Classic.
can either go to one which is directly in front of the pool area, which is where you're going to find stools, chairs, tables, and a smoking area. There is also another one up on deck 16, so you're going to have to take the stairs to get up to that one. The cool
Lime and
thing
Coconut
is that they are conveniently located right in front of the pool area. So you can either grab a drink right here or take it back to the pool with you. Take a look at this. We're going to go up a little bit.
So the pool vibe is like margaritas, right? Like what's a cute pool drink I can get? Because I think vodka cran it doesn't feel like it's the vibe. What's like the orange drinks? Drinks with orange. Like there's mimosas, of course. Pina coladas, daiquiris, mai tais, screwdriver. I think I'd like a screwdriver, right? What's a sex on the beach? Or are you guys just giving me a suggestion? What exactly is in a sex on the beach? Are you doing the pub golf? I'm sure they're going to show it. And what's that? My boy Dan's winning game. Vodka and orange juice. All right, screwdriver's not bad. Vodka, peach. Okay. It's probably pretty good.
And take a look at another pool and the kids area. Look at this.
Oh, boy.
This is Splash Away Bay. It's a kid's paradise. There are water slides. There's a huge bucket that dumps
Molly,
thousands of gallons of water
you watching?
on children and passengers throughout the entire cruise. There are nice places to walk around and get wet. Plenty of splash cannons and toys. Here's a tip, folks. On the first day of the cruise, make sure you bring their bathing suits. You're going to give your luggage to porters, and it might take a little bit for it to get to the room. So make sure you are prepared.
All right, got it.
It's a good idea for you to bring a bathing suit
I'm
for
locked in.
yourself as well. Let's take a look
Wear a bathing
at
suit.
the water slides. There are 3 of them. They are huge.
This reminds me of like Ice Outpost from Mario Kart.
Humongous. The water slides are amazing. For one, they are 3 stories. It's a multi-level attraction. It goes over Central Park, so it's really cool when you shoot down the slide. It consists of
I would be surprised if I end up doing any of the water slides. It feels like a lot of waiting.
a couple of aqua racers, so kids can race each other down to the bottom. And there's a huge one over here which shoots you into a big bowl where you go round and round and round and then come out at the beach pool. Keep in mind that there are height requirements for the Perfect Storm water slides, but if your kids...
When they say height requirements, do you think it's like a max height or a minimum height that's the bigger concern? Probably minimum height for sure,
it's
but...
not an issue. They can just go hang out. And
Also, if there is a max height, I doubt I hit it.
Blastaway Bay. They're probably going to have more fun there anyway. So as I was saying, one of the slides comes out right
Yeah, when I said it out loud, I don't think this will be a problem for me.
here at the beach pool, so let's go ahead and take a tour of it. There are hot tubs on either side of the beach pool. So remember, at the other pools, the hot tub was a lot higher, so it had views of the pools. Here at the beach pool, they're at the same level, and they are on either side. So the beach pool is also set up so that you can grab your loungers and put them up closer to the edge of
Way too many kids in the hot tub.
the water.
Way too many kids.
Keep in mind that the Utopia of the Seas is an upgraded ship from the Oasis class. So if you've been on the Oasis class of ships, it's very similar, but a lot better. Your first day of the cruise, you kind of look around to see what pool you want to hang out at. That way, on a sea day, you can get your towel ready and get your spots early in the morning. Heading more toward the front of the ship, over here to the side, is the view bar.
Yeah, this seems like a vibe. I think I might want to hang out over here.
And it is exactly like it sounds. It is the best spot to be able to grab a drink and check out the views off
This is giving vibes.
ship.
Lots
While
of
you're on
Daisy
the
Cruise
ship,
vibes
you'll
here.
have to hang
Yeah, I
out
see
in at
it.
least one. Let's head
Where's the
on
item boxes?
toward the front of the ship. This is the solarium. When
All
you
right.
first walk in, you'll notice right away the panoramic views. The views go all
This seems cute. I do think I'd want to be outside though, right? Maybe there's like some airflow, but I don't really get the
the way around
point of this.
the front of the ship. So there's not too many places.
There's a
where
helicopter pad on it. I assume for like medical stuff, right?
You're going to be able to look out and see the ocean. Throughout the area, you're going to find hot tubs, plenty of places to sit. The area is completely enclosed, and there is a pool right here. This pool
When you need
is
AC, I
not
guess,
a
yeah.
heated pool. It's more of a refreshing, relaxing place. Take a look at this. There are comfortable loungers where you can
It's just so many people. It's just so many people.
sit down,
Do you think when I go though it's gonna be empty?
hang out, and enjoy the cool water. You can just put
Also, how do cruises work? Is it like is a lot of the stuff 24 hours, or is there like hours for all these things? Because it'd be kind of shitty if everything closed super early, you know, like 9 p.m. It's like, all right, lifeguards are gone.
your toes right in. Here's a tip.
Stay open really
if
late,
you
yeah.
want to hang
You'd
out
think.
here on a sea day, keep in mind that the area does fill up pretty quick. So come on in and get your seat, throw your towel down, and enjoy. Because it is a solarium, it is completely enclosed. So on those days that it is sprinkling lightly or raining, you can still come into this area and enjoy. So it's nice that you can hang out while it's sprinkling a little.
I've not played
Over
Secret
here at the
Hitler, but
bar,
my brother
it's
has a
right
lot.
in the center. It's in a convenient spot, so you can come grab a drink and head on back to your hot tub
It seems
or
pretty
to the
nice.
nice relaxing pool. This is an adult-only area, but that's okay because the kids have plenty of areas to hang out. Over here is
Oh, that's cool.
a hot
That's cool.
tub. This hot tub is right before you go into the solarium. It has
This
some
seems like a
of
vibe.
the best views on the ship. This is the Solarium Bistro. In the morning and during the day, it's a buffet. It is 100% complimentary. At night, it turns into specialty. Now, is what a lot of people don't know about the Solarium Bistro is that breakfast is served and it doesn't get too full. You can come on in and grab a coffee, a nice breakfast, or a quick snack before you head on out to port. Let's stay on this deck, but we're going to head more toward the back.
Might be
of
where the
ship.
meals are. Yeah,
Right
my
here
understanding is like the
the
meals
Windjammer Marketplace.
we are
It's
eating
the
like
buffet
with
area.
people, you
It's
know.
open for
They're gonna like seat us.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here's a tip. On a port day, you're always going to want to go to the buffet because it is so much quicker. But on a sea day, the main dining rooms are open. So you can go down there and order anything a la carte, and it's included in your cruise fare. So you can get eggs benedict, pancakes, orange juice, and a delicious coffee. Keep in mind, folks, that this ship is part of the
Can we talk about Eggs Benedict? Kind of overrated. Am I crazy? I don't think. I mean, hollandaise. Like, what are we doing? Really, Eggs Benedict? I'm sure it's good. I've seen enough of it made on MasterChef. It's like I'm unmoved. Also, I hate Canadian bacon. Ham.
Oasis class.
It's not for me.
The Utopia and the
It's okay.
Wonder of the Seas are both in that class, but they are for sure an upgraded version. I have links to all those sailings of all those.
I've had Eggs Benedict, jackass. Mike. Wait, is your name Michael? I mean, I assume that's your actual name, but like your username is Michael, huh? I'm gonna start calling you Michael. That's your punishment.
Ships down below the description of the video. But here's the thing. If you want to book either one, here's what you're going to want to do. Go to cruisesit.com, choose the cruise line, then choose the ship.
Why'd I think they were going to like leak my information here?
Here, choose the itinerary, date, and cabin. Then choose your location.
Because this is all dealt with already, don't worry.
That is where our true value lies. Yes, we give amazing discounts, but we also give better service.
This is like an ad.
Make sure you.
This is an ad.
Let's take a look at Hook. This is a New England style seafood restaurant. Enjoy amazing
I do love clam chowder.
Like Maryland crab cakes, Maine lobster, or freshly shucked oysters. If you have to wait a little bit, make sure you sit at the bar and have a drink. If you look down there, you can see the solarium, which is pretty
Bad
cool.
take, no more
Keep in
gifted
mind
subs.
that it is
Fuck.
specialty,
He cut
so
me
there is an
off.
additional charge. But here's the thing, you are able to order multiple courses, so you get your money's worth. Let's head on toward the back of the ship. We're going to check out the entire area. As you're headed toward the back, you're going to go past the arcade.
This is sick.
There are plenty of games here. The area is humongous.
Okay, I'll be honest. From all these videos, it looks pretty tiny.
And here's how you're going to play those games. You're going to grab your key card, you're going to swipe it, and that's how you're going to pay. Check it out. When you do your online check-in, you're able to give your kids access to your credit card. So if you want them to have unlimited buying power, don't do anything. If you want to restrict them, you can. And you're going to do that after you do your online check-in. As soon as you book a cabin, you're able to use that reservation number and create an account. Let's take a look at Social 100. This is the teen area. It's actually for teens between 13 and 17 years old. So what happens?
This seems like the site of a lot of coming of age movies.
If you have siblings, one's 12 and one's 13. Well, they are going to have different activities areas. So the 12-year-old
This is very Sweet
not
Life
allowed
on
in
Deck.
the teen area. This is a Loco Fresh. It's the Mexican spot. Here you can enjoy burritos,
This looks
quesadillas,
delicious.
and tacos. Once you get your food, I recommend you head on over to the salsa bar and load up.
I watched
They
High School
have
Musical.
Many different types of
Only one, though.
toppings, hot sauces, and other condiments. One of the best parts about it is not that it's delicious, it's that it is complimentary. So you can just head on over here whenever you want and grab whatever you like. Right next to a Local Fresh is Cantina Fresca. This is one of my favorite spots to grab a drink, especially if I'm heading over toward the Flow Rider or the Sports
Yo, drink every time this guy says, get a drink.
Course. Those are fun activities back here.
See ya, Marissa.
There is the
See you
Flow
there.
Rider, the basketball court, the mini golf, the zip line, and
Oh, I'm getting in on some mini golf.
the
Holy.
Ultimate Abyss. Let's go ahead and take a look at
The Ultimate
Dr. Boom.
Abyss?
This is the mini golf. You do not need a reservation. All you have to do is come on by, grab a club, and start playing.
Oh, God. It's going to be such a shit show. Oh, there's going to be like groups of 7 playing. It's about to be a nightmare.
All of the whole
I know I'm going to want to keep score in a way that no one else in my group is going to want to. And then I'm going to be like lame as a result of that. You know, Jack, actually, because I'm further away, so it's actually my turn to shoot. Yeah, are we playing match play or stroke play?
represent some
And maybe
type
don't do
of
that.
structure or creature of the sea.
Probably gonna
so
do
you're
it.
going to find whales and octopus, a really cool lighthouse, and other sea creatures. Check it out, folks. All the activities back here are completely complimentary.
Shut up, Michael.
Now, if you like ping pong and you're pretty good at it, make sure you keep an eye out for the tournaments. They offer tournaments throughout the cruise.
Damn. Sorry, babe. I can't hang out. I got the ping pong tournament
You can
later.
take a
I'm in quarterfinals.
Look at that on the app. Here's what you're going to do. After you complete your booking, you're going to create your online account. Then you're going to download the app. You can go ahead and log in to that app while you're on the ship and see all the activities that they offer. This is the basketball court. It is a full court, and they offer other activities here as well besides basketball.
It's about to be a mobbed-ass court.
Soccer and dodgeball. Now, if we go more toward the back of the ship, we're going to go right by the zip line. This is where people zip line right across the boardwalk. You can look down there. You can see the balcony.
This does not move me, the zip line.
The Ultimate Abyss and the Aqua Theater. So let's head all the way to the back. We're going to take a look at the Flow Rider. You can either...
This means nothing to me. I'm not going to do this.
Surf, which is standing up, or you can do a dodge.
I feel like everyone would be watching, and there's so much pressure, and like your time is ticking down.
Board style. Here's what you're going to want to do when you get on the ship. If you plan to ride the Flow Rider, do the zip line, or other activities like the rock climbing wall, you're going to want to sign your waiver ahead of time. Do not wait in line. They're going to send you back over to the desk where you can sign that waiver. Here is the Ultimate Abyss. It is an amazing
My top
slide.
came off in one of those. That's crazy.
It's not a wet slide. It's a dry slide.
A dry slide? What?
And slide on down to the boardwalk. And that's one of the most amazing parts about it.
Wait, this sounds kind of fun.
You're gonna start
I might do this.
Deck 16, and
This
then
sounds kind of
end
cool.
up down here on deck 6. This is the boardwalk. It is the quickest way down. Now, if you're afraid to go down the Ultimate Abyss, stop off at Wipeout Bar, get yourself some liquid courage, and then head on down.
Some
Let's go
liquid
ahead and head
courage.
on
I don't
up
like
the
that.
deck. We're
Why
gonna
you say it
take
like
a look
that?
at the Coastal Kitchen and the Suite Lounge. Here's how it works. If you book into a suite, you're going to be able to have access to this exclusive area. It includes the lounge.
It includes the least comfy chairs placed in the least intuitive way you could imagine. Like, what the fuck is this hangout?
The lounge has views out the back of the ship, so you can see the sports.
I think this guy has been drinking at each bar in between filming the script.
Area. And you
This is my
also
second
have
cruise. I was like,
access to
I went on a
the
cruise with my
exclusive
karate
restaurant.
group when I was
So if
like
you're booked
10
in a suite,
or 11.
You're not going to go to any of the main dining venues. You're going to come here. But here's the thing. Make sure you make a reservation if you can, just to be sure that you secure your spot. Let's head on down to Deck 8. We're going to check out Central Park. I'm going to give you a quick preview. Right here
Aw,
is
it's so
Zuni.
cute.
Over here is Park Cafe, then the Trellis Bar, then the Rising Tide Bar. Over here is 150 Central Park. This is Chops Grill, and all the way in the back is the Music Hall. Let's go ahead and stay back here. We're going to take a look at the Music Hall. There is live
I wouldn't be
music
surprised
throughout
if
the
this
entire
was like
ship.
where the Big Brother
best
stuff
place
is.
to enjoy live music is right here. In the evenings, you're going to be able to enjoy many different types of live cover bands. There is a dance floor in the center. The stage is in the front. And then there is a bar over in
That's
the
where your
corner.
comedy set
The
is?
Music Hall
Yeah,
is
I hope
one
so.
of the best music venues that I've ever seen on a cruise ship. The bands are always really, really good, so make sure you check it out. The area does span a couple of decks, so up here you're going to find another bar, a pool table, TVs which display entertainment and sports, and other nice, comfortable seats to relax in. Let's head
Seems
back
fun.
on into
I think I'm gonna try to be
Central Park.
outside as much as I
Music Hall is
can.
right behind us. We're going to start off here with Chops Grill. This is the specialty steakhouse. It is part of the specialty dining. After you book your cruise, if you're thinking about dining in some of the specialty restaurants, you might want to check out some of the dining packages, or you could ask about dining packages when you call us. Keep in mind that a dining package is only for specialty restaurants. There are plenty of complimentary options. And the steakhouse here, you
Stop
can sit
advertising at me,
inside,
please.
Or you can sit outside on Central Park. Let's take a look at 150 Central Park. This is an elegant upscale restaurant, so you need to dress up a little bit if you're gonna dine here. Their concept is farm to table. All of the ingredients are
This doesn't move me that much.
down up the trellis for dinner if you're gonna go to Chops Grill or 150 Central Park. There are 33,500 plants
Katie.
in this area. Is what's a fun thing to do is at night plants.
Okay. Do you think this fun thing to do at night is actually going to be fun to do at night, or do you think our guy here is bullshitting us? My prediction, he's bullshitting. Time will
In
tell.
this area is what's a fun thing to do is at night a solo musician usually comes in, will play right here in the center, so it's cool to get a drink at Trellis Bar, sit back and chill and get ready for the evening to begin. Over here to the left,
Kind of sounds fun. Kind of sounds chill. Honestly, kind of sounds chill. It's like a pregame. You're just chilling in the here. Honestly, hey, I'm willing to admit when I was wrong.
left is Park Cafe. This is a classic deli shop. It is an excellent spot for a quick bite. Enjoy soups, salads, many different types of sandwiches.
Do you want to get your
all made
Carnival
fresh.
Cruise vibe
You can
going?
either sit
I'm down.
inside or you can sit outside right
Yeah,
in
this all looks
Central
cute.
Park. There are a bunch of nice chairs, couches, and tables here if you want to relax a little bit. Over here is Azumi.
This is the sushi place,
the
right?
Japanese restaurant and a hibachi grill. So let's go ahead.
Can I say something crazy right now? Can I say something wild? I'm turning on sushi. I'm not a fan anymore.
And take a look at the hibachi grills. Is what happens is the chef will cook the food.
I like
right in
hibachi
front
a
of you.
lot, but
If you have a small party, they are going to put you with other parties, or maybe a big party if it's, let's say, 4 or 5. So just keep that in mind that you're not going to be dining by yourself. Now, if you do want to dine by yourself, you can head on into the Japanese restaurant part of it, where you can enjoy many different classic Asian dishes.
Pokeballs. I do
well
have a
as
Pokeball in the fridge right
sushi.
now.
The sushi is going to be
They
a la
gave me
carte,
such
so
an egregious rice to protein ratio where I have so much salmon for the amount of rice, which like you obviously like that's better because it's like more value, I guess. But like it's just so much raw salmon. It's like kind of
you're going
gross.
to have to pay for each individual entree that you order. You can sit in the table portion of the restaurant, or you can come over here and sit up at the sushi bar and watch the chef.
Is this video
do
the
magic.
entire
Here's a
stream?
good tip
Don't sound so fucking disappointed.
regarding Izumi.
It's just a cruise stream, basically. We're not accomplishing anything massive today. To answer your
If
question.
you want to dine here in the evening, you must make a reservation. I can almost guarantee
Just cook more
that
rice. I'm like, damn, Burger King really fucked me by not giving me too many fries. You're like, make more fries. It's like, no. Like, yes, that would solve the problem. But no. And fuck you, you know?
it will be difficult to get in. Let's go ahead and keep on heading down Central Park. Through here, you're going to
Sorry,
find...
did I not say fuck you? And fuck you. I just want to make sure I got it in because I really do mean it.
many different types of luxury stores. For example, you can buy a Rolex.
Heather, do you think I'm blaming the bowl itself? Do you think that's where I'm levying my criticism? At the inanimate bowl?
Or a Hublot, and the
Actually, do you know exactly who I have animosity towards? I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Lime Peather Fay.
cool thing about that is that you don't have to pay the tax. Let's head on over to deck 6. Right here is Focus and the short excursion desk. We're going to go into the boardwalk.
Ooh. They really skipped right through the administration
Deck
area.
6. Right here is Focus and the short excursions desk. We're going to go into the boardwalk. Over to the left is the doghouse. This
Oh, this is lit.
is the carousel. Playmaker Sports Bar. Over here is Johnny Rocket.
Oh, this is fire.
This is the Ultimate Abyss, and all the way in the back is the Aqua Theater. Let's head on into the boardwalk. When you first walk in, you're going to see these horses where you can go ahead and jump
I didn't get any of the extra cost restaurants in the Utopia between the Windjammer and the main dining. There's no need anyways. Yeah, I
up
was
on one and take
thinking
a nice
that.
photo. Over here to the left is the Doghouse. Here they offer
Hot dogs?
hot dogs and sausages with all the fixings. The great thing is that it is complimentary, so you can eat as many hot
Yeah, this sounds pretty fire. I like chili cheese dogs.
dogs as you like. It's a
Who besides America are you most excited to see from BB25 on the cruise? So you're saying Riley, Jag, or Cameron? I think that's it, right? I mean, Jack's probably my closest friend, but it'd be fun to hang with Riley. We don't hang out ever. I don't know. Again, very limited options.
One of the most popular questions that we get here is the carousel free or is
You
there
just
a
manifested
charge?
that, Heather.
It is free. All you have to do is show up and jump on. Just to let you know that as your kids are going round and round the carousel, they're definitely got to spot Sugar Beach. This is the ice cream and candy shop. If you would like some candy, you just grab a bag. You're going to fill up the bag. They're going to weigh it, and that's how they charge you. And if you want an ice cream, you can either get that in a cup or a cone. I guarantee you that if your kids are in the boardwalk, they're going to want to come on in here. So either bring them in or make sure you cover their eyes when they look over in this area. Right around the way here down the boardwalk is Playmakers Sports Bar
This is a vibe. Watch the NBA Finals.
and arcade. On this side, you're going to find many different types of arcade games, TVs, and
What the fuck am I watching?
sports bar and arcade. On this side, you're
That's
going to
Summer
find
League?
many different types of arcade games, TVs, and places to sit.
Not
You
too
can
much,
sit
Jacob.
at
I'm not trying to kill
one
the
of
vibes, but
tables,
maybe a little bit.
You can sit over at the bar, and there's additional seating out on the boardwalk. It's definitely a really cool sports bar. You can get delicious food, watch your favorite sporting events, play some foosball or an arcade game, and just sit down and relax. If you want to watch a sporting event and it's a major one, it's a good idea to get here early. That way you can get like a good booth or a good spot at the bar. There are TVs all throughout the area, so you're going to be able to see it wherever you're sitting,
Yeah,
unless you're
all right.
outside. Right across the way here from Playmakers Sports Bar is Johnny Rockets. This is a retro style diner. Their specialties are burgers and shakes. They have the most delicious burgers. So if you're on the boardwalk, come on in and try one. While you're here, you have
I wonder if they have the most delicious burgers. You know, Johnny Rockets. I
have 3 seating options. You can sit up here at the counter. It is a classic diner counter, which is really cool. You can grab a booth, or you can sit out on the boardwalk. Now, if you're by yourself, I
The
recommend just coming
boardwalk.
on up to the counter and order and eat right there. Let's head all the way to the back of the ship. So here in the back, you're going to see the ultimate
abyss.
a little kids area where they can climb around and they are protected by the net, the rock climbing wall, and the aqua theater. All the way here.
No
in
way,
the
rock climb here.
back is the aqua theater. You're going to be able to watch amazing shows with people dancing, jumping off high dives, and walking on tight ropes. It's action packed. If you're on board, you have to watch at least one of the shows, if not all of them. Here's a tip. On your way to the show, do not stop off at Playmakers to grab a drink. It's going to be busy. Go back to Schooner Bar. Over here, right in front of the Aqua Theater, is the rock climbing wall. This is the best rock climbing wall at sea. Not only does it overlook the Aqua Theater, but you can also see the ocean when you're all the way up there. Let's take a look at Schooner Bar. We're over here on the promenade.
Schooner
right
Bar.
now. Schooner Bar overlooks the promenade. If you want to grab
It's like
a
an
drink
indoor area.
later on in the evening, it is a perfect spot, especially when they have the parades or the balloon drops. So Schooner Bar has a section where you can just sit down and relax. There are comfortable tables and chairs.
This seems fine. I feel like, again, I want to be outside for most of the time.
Or
Right?
you can go where I like to go, directly to the bar. You can either sit up here at the bar, or you can grab a nice comfortable chair which has excellent views of the promenade. Here's where you're going to want to sit if there is a parade or a balloon drop. Just make sure that you get here early, because these seats are probably going to be full during any of the entertainment that's happening.
I'll bring
This
my
is the
laptop for
shore
sure.
Excursions desk. How this works is that if you need to book one, you can come up to one of these iPads. But I recommend that you book your excursions online. This is the Vitality Spa
The
and
spas?
Fitness Center. When you first walk in,
I'll try to go to the gym like once or twice, but I'm not gonna put pressure on myself. I'm not really a spa person. Like if America wants to do it, I'll do it with her. But like I don't know if I want some stranger touching me. It's not usually my deal.
Over to the left, you're going to find the salon. So if you need to get your hair or your nails done while you're on board, you can come on in here. I recommend that you make a reservation. It does get pretty busy on
Or
seating.
maybe if
One
America
thing
wants
to
to
note
do it,
about the
she can go with like her
spa
friends,
is
and I'll hang
that
out
they
with Molly
offer
for that time.
excellent discounts on port days. So if you're not going to get off the ship, make sure you come on in and check that out. Ask them what they might be offering. So if we walk past the counter here, we're going to go right into the fitness center. You don't need to say anything to the staff. All you have to do is walk past the counter and go on in. The fitness center is humongous. You're going to find everything. There are treadmills.
Damn, would it be so hard for the fitness center to be looking out to the ocean? I know I'm getting, first world problems, right? My treadmill on the luxury yacht isn't overlooking the ocean, but it feels like this would be a very easy choice to make if I was designing the boat. But what are you gonna do?
Stairmasters, plenty of machines. You're also going to be able to get into many different classes. Use free weights. If you want
Who the fuck would go and do fitness classes on their cruise? That's crazy.
Classes such as the yoga class, the spin class, or other activities, it's a good idea to come on in the first day.
I'm not pale. I'm tan as fuck right now.
Talk to
like, I'm tan. Okay, I just did that and I look so pale. It's the exposure of the camera. I look pretty tan right now.
Plenty of areas available and mats as well. Let's go ahead.
I said see, and you guys got blinded by the white.
And head on back over to the spa. So keep in mind that they offer almost every type of med spa service. So whether you want to get acupuncture or any type of facial treatments or rejuvenation treatments, those are all available.
Get me at it. Get me out.
Then next cruise and cafe promenade, and all the way in the back past the Rising Tide bar is the Pesky Parrot.
I don't think I want to spend time here. This seems very like cruise office-y.
The Pesky Parrot is a tiki-style Caribbean bar. It really gives you the vibe of being in the Caribbean. You can enjoy fruit-based drink concoctions made with tequila, rum, and gin. The Pesky Parrot is just one of many bars here on the promenade.
Tropic Like It's Hot is pretty funny.
Of each one. The Pesky Parrot here is right in front of the dining room, so it does get a little busy during dining time, so just keep that in mind. But later on in the evening or early in the morning, it is a perfect spot to either get the day started or finish it up. As we're walking down
Where's the club?
The promenade to take a look at the other venues, we're going to waltz past some of the shops right here.
I'm going to get my rollie on the
Over
cruise.
here.
Guys, I want to thank you guys so much for the gifted subs. They will be going towards my Rolex I'm going to buy on the cruise. I'm just glad in these like tougher financial times that everyone is able to allocate their money in the most responsible, efficient manner. I'm very grateful for the community and support that I have.
There is guest services, so if you have any questions while you're on board,
guest services, let's turn up.
They'll help you out with whatever you need, or if you just have a small question. As what I've noticed is that their guest services desk is pretty efficient, so there's usually never a line. Let's take a look at Cafe Promenade. Keep in mind that there are plenty of options on the ship where you can grab a cup of coffee in the morning. Cafe Promenade is one of them, hence the name. But there are two options. You can either get the included coffee or you can grab a specialty coffee. All of
Many
the
subs
other
I gifted
two,
American get a matching Rolex. Now her wrists are too dainty.
such as
I'm going to have to get 2 Rolexes for myself.
cookies, sandwiches, and pastries are all included. Right across the way here is Next Cruise. While you're on board, if you want to book your next cruise, they offer excellent incentives. Make sure you come.
This would be fire. I'm on the cruise. Immediately, I get on board. First thing I do, I go to Next Cruise.
Come by here and talk to them
Get BFF Rolexes with Jag. He pays. Dude, if we did that, I'd be paying for both.
about it. Now, if you do book while you're on board, make sure you
Just
give us
to
a
be
call
honest.
as soon as you get back. We're still going to provide you with
Hey,
that
yo, Cubs fan,
exclusive savings.
relax.
Over here are some more shops, and then as we're walking through the shopping area, we're going to go into Sorrento's. This is the pizza place. All the pizza is made fresh, and it's open throughout the day up until late at night. Late night, you're going to have two options, either Sorrento's or Cafe Promenade. Here's the thing though, you're not going to know exactly what time Sorrento's closes. It's going to be around 3 a.m. But usually you can always get something at Cafe Promenade, even later
This guy clearly had an experience with Cafe Sorrento's.
in the evening. Right across from Sorrento's is the English pub. This is Bell and Barley. Nice relaxing spot to grab an ice cold beer
The vibes look criminal in here, I'm going to be honest.
while you listen.
This is where I'm going to get in a fight with James. It's like right here. I'll be at this like head of the table. He'll be over here.
Listen to live music. Keep in mind that here the live music
That's your
is
spot, Petty.
always by a solo singer, usually playing some type of acoustic guitar. If you usually like to relax over a few drinks, you may want to look into purchasing a drinking package. The way it works is that all your alcoholic beverages are included in one price. As we're walking down the promenade toward Boleros and Spotlight Karaoke, we're going to go through a few more shops. Now, you can buy bottles of liquor on board, duty free, but here's the thing. They're going to deliver it only the last night of the cruise. They don't want you drinking that alcohol while you're on board. But sometimes, the last night, they don't.
Okay, that's smart. So you can't like get blackout drunk without getting drinks from a bartender so they can cut you off. But it also is like, why the fuck would I pay for that? You know? Like,
Deliver it early. Over here is Boleros. This
y'all
is
planned any excursions? Nothing crazy, but my mom got a cabana, so I think it's just going to be pretty chill.
the Latin nightclub.
Can you make a list of player rankings of all the players in the cruise? Do you mean like vibes to hang out with, or do you mean like as players? Because that is kind of an interesting thought.
Throughout most of the cruise, it's just a place to relax and chill. But in
No, off the boat, they got a cabana. Yeah, like off the boat, it's like a thing. It's like a big ass, huge thing on the beach.
evenings, there are live Latin bands, so the place will get extremely
As
lively
players.
with people dancing, drinking, and having.
If you guys send me like a picture of the flyer with all the faces, I'll do a rough.
From the
A rough
promenade,
one.
and it's not a parade or a balloon drop, it's probably a bolero.
Noted.
In the middle.
I'm gonna be standing right behind this little like pillar thing, and then take a picture of all your faves buying Starbucks. That's what I'm gonna do. Who's ready? I'm gonna be a hawk.
Is Starbucks. This is part of.
He's gonna be so good.
specialty coffee, so there is an additional charge. On the other side is Spotlight Karaoke. Here's
I'm
the
so
thing about
anxious about
Spotlight
this. I don't want to do
is
karaoke.
that it is extremely popular. So make sure you check the app and see when they're going to be offering karaoke, so you can get on in here early and put your name
Yeah.
on the list.
There should be
because
enough
you don't
people who
miss
want to do
out. We're
karaoke
gonna
that I
head
won't
on
have
down
to.
deck. We're going to go to deck 4. This is the main dining area. Through here is the casino. Through this hallway is the art gallery. Then
This ain't good.
Studio B and the attic, and all the way at the front is the theater. Let's take a look at the main dining room. It is humongous. It
Did good in America's
spans
TikTok.
3 decks. You're either
Well, that's
gonna
my song.
have an early or a late dining.
All right. Exactly. We'll look at this in a second.
Or you can do my time dining. That's what I always do. If you do my time dining, you can go in any time that the
If you're
restaurant
drunk, you
is
won't
open.
care.
You can have
Guess.
breakfast and lunch in here on C days, so that is what I recommend. On a poor day, you should head on up to the buffet area because it's going to be quicker. Let's take a look at the casino. It is one of the biggest casinos on a cruise ship. All of the Oasis class ships have humongous casinos.
I think if I were to do anything at the casino, it probably would be roulette because it's kind of like a group vibe, I guess.
And
But I
keep in
don't.
mind, I do
I'm trying to come out positive on this cruise, okay?
have links to those sailings down below the description of the video. Because what I like to do is come into the bar, grab a drink, see the action, and figure out what I want to do. They have card games, poker tables,
This is Howie's chair right here.
roulette, craps. many different types of slots. So it is a full casino. Now, if you like to play
Don't
Texas
gamble, you're
Hold'em,
smarter than
they
that. Hey,
have
don't be all
some of
righteous
the
on
best
me.
poker tournaments that I've ever
I love
participated
burning
in.
money.
It's a bigger ship, so there's more people, so it brings out more poker players. Through here is
The
art
slot
gallery.
machines are fun. Hey, bub, you understand if any of my impressionable viewers just read your message, you might have ruined their life. You might have just ruined like 7 people's lives. Subject to revision. The problem with karaoke is the videos live on long after you're sober.
What
Yeah.
they're gonna do is they're gonna have.
Because I know, like, look, I'm a drunk choreographer. I get drunk and I start, for some reason, like, somewhere in my subconscious exists choreography and they come out.
Auctions while you are on board. Just make sure that.
Babe, where are you? I can't find you on the boat. Oh, I'm just in the
you
art gallery,
understand
browsing.
that they're not always selling originals. This is Studio B.
This is
Understand
AI art.
That they're not
Not
always
this one.
selling originals.
You can't convince me this isn't AI, this tiger.
This is Studio B. Definitely one of the most popular venues on cruise ships. There are many different activities that
This
take
appears
place
to be the
in
club.
this area. 3 of them that I can think of offhand are the ice skating shows,
There's the ice skating, got it.
and they have dance parties in here. Oh yeah, and also the laser tag takes place right here. Is what
There's
they
an
do is
event
they're
listed
gonna
in
cover
Studio
up
B,
the
gotcha.
ice, and it just becomes a regular floor or dance floor. We're gonna go ahead.
This looks like the most ass laser tag setup ever. You need, like, walls and obstacles and elevation. And this just like I feel like the scores are going to be very high.
And head on out of Studio B. As soon as you walk out of Studio B, you look over to the left, you're going to find the attic. This is the comedy club, and
Uh-oh.
then later on in the evening, it
Uh-oh.
becomes the nightclub. All of the entertainment and most of the activities are included in your
Gulp.
cruise fare. So here's what you're going to want to do. You are going to want to make sure that you have downloaded that app by the
This does strike me as, like, they rent out this area on that last day, and that's where every event is. The Q&A, the comedy set, the pictures, the party at the end. You know, I think this is just like they rented this area out for one day, it seems.
time you get on the ship.
Last time I played laser tag, I made a final twos with everyone and betrayed them all. Amanda, are you coming to the chat expecting to be praised for that? All these little 7-year-olds are trying to play laser tag, and you're doing like Dan's funeral, and they're just going home crying. Like, why are you Drew cutting Diane in laser tag? They're just trying to play.
I want to start
You're with adults? Likely story, Amanda.
picking out what
I'm sure
you
little
wanna
Timmy
do.
had fun too.
And then you may need to make some reservations. So that's a perfect way so you don't miss anything. Over across the way from the attic is the non-smoking casino. It is a lot smaller, but they pretty much offer
Non-smoking
most
casino?
games, slots,
No
and
thanks.
other types of betting activities.
Where's the gummy
All
casino?
the way at the front of the ship is the Royal Theater. Here you can enjoy many different types of entertainment. Royal Caribbean has some of the best
Whoa.
shows on board. You can enjoy excellent musicals, magic shows, concerts, and many other live events. If you've booked an excursion, you will probably meet up here in the morning.
Dude, I'm trying to take a gummy and go to the Great Abyss.
We're going to do an extensive
How's that vibe?
tour of the cabins. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the suites. We're going to start off here at the
Let
Royal.
me check which type of room I have. Because I have it open here. I have my whole thing open. I just want to make sure I don't, like, you know. I'm trying to see if there's anything to leak. I don't believe there is. I tried to skim this earlier. If you take your gummies to Florida, they'll get aboard one way or another. I wouldn't worry about that. Okay, I want to go to my Royal Cruise. I would like to go to my cruise details, please. I have 0 upcoming cruises, but that's upsetting. Oh, here it is. Okay. Could you guys believe this cruise is setting sail? I feel like there was a lot of people who were very skeptical of this cruise happening. I do feel a little bit vindicated. I don't want to never say never, right? Before I start bragging, let's make sure we set sail. But in general, I feel pretty good about it. I'm going to go to my Royal Cruise. I would like to do my cruise details, probably. I'd like to plan my cruise. And it took me back to the first page I was at. All right. It's cool because I get to try again. I go to profile. Are you signed in? Yes, I'm signed in. Come on. I don't want to look at my cruise documents. That seems kind of boring. View boarding pass? I assume this is just going to be a fucking boarding pass. It is indeed just a boarding pass. I also have to cruise, to shave. I'm almost certain what room I have, but now the fact that I can't find what room I have is pissing me off, so I have to find it. All right. Let's check if the gummies are good to take to the Bahamas. It's the Bahamas. Anything's allowed. You guys ever been on a cruise? Come on. I don't want to do that. Photo, maybe? No, it's photo packages. That's the opposite of what I want. Guys, I know. The content's quite riveting in this moment. Just give me a second. Anyone else going on the cruise, can you lock in and tell me where to find what your fucking room number is? Because I definitely do have a room number, and I've seen my room number today when I was on this website, but I can't relocate. I got you. Uh-oh, Mike's going on the cruise. Uh-oh, sorry, Michael's going on the cruise. You have it. All right, lock in. How do I get there? Top right, click your profile, do upcoming cruises. Yep, I've done that. Upcoming cruises. Sure, I'm there. Then what? Then at your reservation, click more details. Absolutely. It says cruise documents and luggage tags. So that word above your number, that's the type of room you have? Okay. So I have an oceanside, ocean view balcony, which is not a suite, but you look out to the ocean, which I believe is like, it's very nice. I think that's a very cute thing.
2,600 square feet. That comes with a 517 square foot.
You guys don't see the shit they're showing. This is crazy.
Balcony. There is one bathroom on the main level, a master bathroom with a tub, shower.
This is what Janelle is in.
2 sinks.
This is Brendan and Rachel.
A bidet. It has
a bidet.
Panoramic
Fuck.
views, so anywhere you are in the cabin, you're going to be able to look out onto the ocean, which is amazing. Take a look at this master. You lay right here in the bed, and this right here is your view. It is awesome. The bathroom is beautiful. There is a jacuzzi.
I want to do that one day. I want to do like a house tour stream of like just like watching those videos of like the realtors walking through mansions.
Hot tub, as I said, a couple of sinks and plenty of
Maybe it'll be like a competition. Whoever finds my favorite house or something, I'll give some prize.
space. This is the biggest.
You did do that already? Yeah, but I did like 7 Big Brother Showmance rankings, so who's to say we can't repeat ideas?
The most expensive.
Ocean View balconies, 3,500. No, it's actually you get money for staying there. In my experience, I don't know if you guys have the same deal. But for, like, I don't know if that's just how it works. Like, you stay in the nice room and they pay you.
Expensive cabin on the ship. Speaking of big,
For non-famous people like yourself, yes.
Balcony. So here you have a nice little bar,
Big
a
timing
table,
us.
and a hot tub. It's
Here's what I'll say. While you guys may have to pay for the room, you also don't have to have pictures defaked of your girlfriend with other men, or death threats via Cameo and email and Venmo. So it's a trade-off. I mean, life is always a balance.
Suite here on the ship is the
It's like
family
you know, it's
suite.
you
And
you know.
being the ultimate
You also don't have to go talk to Cameron after he wins HOH, which is probably worse than all those things. So, like, you know, what are you going to do?
family suite. It sleeps up to 10 guests. The size of the cabin is a whopping 2,500
I don't get the slide merm.
square feet.
You don't know my
You're gonna
experiences, so
find
it's
plenty
fair.
of space and
Tell me about it on the
fun
cruise,
things
buddy.
to do in the cabin. There are 2 master bedrooms and 2 master bathrooms. It also comes with 4
This is not
twin-size
advertising to
living
me. This is
quarters.
not.
In a
This
suite, you
has
do
nothing to do
have
with me.
A lot of exclusive, what a few all the restaurants.
This is not my room.
Loft suite more have the setup and more applicable space. Let's go ahead and head on.
It does look
over
like the
here.
comic room a little bit.
This is the Solarium.
I don't get. The suites are not very important
so that
for
you
me
still enjoy into
personally.
these just so they can come and love the aqua shows. So a lot of people will book into these just so they can come and look down on the aqua theater. This is an A1 aqua theater. We're gonna take a look at the A2 aqua theater. It's down here, and
Yeah, this does not move me, any of this.
Square feet. There is a bathroom on the main level and a master bathroom with tub. This is priority down. There's a master over
I know it's a demand next
500
year.
square feet. Look at the grand suite. It's a little over
Okay, we have to check out the grand suite though. Let's be real.
500 square feet. It sleeps up to 4. There's
Oh,
a
this is actually kind of
master
normal.
And a double sofa. Keep in mind that all master beds on Royal Caribbean do convert into 2 single beds. Let's take a look at a junior suite. This suite sleeps up to 4. It spans a little over 300 square feet. It does qualify you for the C-Class amenities. Keep in mind that there are 3 tiers of amenities that you get with the suites. So here's what you're going to want to do. If you want to book a suite, make sure you give us a call. It's really important. That way we can go over it with you. Let's go over some balcony cabins. Keep
Okay.
in mind
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. This is me.
that there are 3 different types
This is a fucking massive room for a cruise. The last cruise I was on was like a cabin.
of balconies on this ship, and I'm just talking about regular cabins, not suites anymore. So this right here is a boardwalk balcony cabin. It has a view of the entire boardwalk. One of the other types of cabins is a Central Park balcony cabin. So here you're gonna have views of
in the cabin like a
entire
sailor.
Central
Respect.
Park. I actually like these better than Ocean View. There's always something
Fuck off. No one fucking asked you, you fucking idiot.
going on at the boardwalk and Central Park. But if you do like the ocean, you can grab one of these cabins. This is an ocean view. So instead of seeing the boardwalk or Central Park, when you walk out onto your balcony, you're going to have a view of the ocean.
Yeah, no, I'd much rather look at Serrano's Pizzeria. Shut up. What is he talking about?
If you need to sleep up to 6 guests and would like a nice view, the ultra spacious cabin with large balcony would be perfect. So where are all
Sleep up to 6. I'm trying to do the math here.
6 of you going to sleep? Well, there's a king bed. There is also a double sofa bed, and over here there are 2
I see.
bunk beds. Plenty of room. If
Okay.
you want something a little cheaper than the balcony and still need
Yo, we gotta chill with the cheese room jokes.
to sleep 6 people, then the ultra spacious ocean view without a balcony is perfect. As you can see, there are many categories of cabins on this ship. There are actually 42. Isn't that amazing? Over here is an inside cabin if you don't
Quite
care
amazing.
about views or...
All right, here's the question. I need honest answers. Do I bring the Switch dock? No is the answer.
balcony, or you don't think you're going to spend a lot of time in the cabin, this could be a perfect option because it's going to be a lot more inexpensive.
I'll just bring the Switch.
But I do recommend some type of view. If you
I hope
want
America
just
and me get the bunk beds.
a little bit of a view and don't necessarily
Switch
need
scene.
a huge panoramic window
It's
or a
it's just
balcony,
we've seen this.
You could do just a basic ocean
But
view
thank you,
cabin
Mike.
where you're just going to have
Oh.
a little porthole. Now, if you don't want the inside cabin, you don't want the porthole, but you still want to save some money, you could do the virtual window right here, which is really cool. Sometimes you don't even notice that it's virtual. It actually looks pretty real.
This is where they got Howie.
Either way, give us a call.
All right, wait, guys, we have to suspend stream for a second. We have a good question in chat. Everyone, hey, you got to recalibrate your brains. Lock in, okay? If it was you, Cameron, and Jared in the final three, and you won the final HOH, who would you take to the end? I think the answer is Cameron. I think Jared gets a lot more votes. I mean, Cameron gets probably shut out against anybody, and Jared gets at least, like, his Surrey contingent.
Call will help you out. Thank you for joining me on the tour. I hope.
All right, well, that's pretty good. We'll do like one or two more things for stream ends, just in like 5 seconds. We're gonna look at the cruise schedule, the Big Brother cruise schedule. So here we are, June 9th. We got check-in from 2 to 5 and dinner at 7:30. So it's kind of a chill day. Cocktail reception at 10 in the solarium. Okay, so we've got the solarium. Mix, mingle, and toast. Okay, that's just going to be a get-to-know everyone kind of day. Then we have the Nassau Takeover game session from 5:30 to 7:30. I don't know exactly what that means. Play hard and team up for some pre-dinner challenges. So, first of all, it's competitions, okay? Dinner is at 7:30, and then theme night is the Big Brother Bash. Best Big Brother-inspired outfit. I do have my outfit planned. It's going to be fire. I don't exactly know what the comps are going to look like. Perfect day at Coco K. This is our big excursion day, it seems. Dress to Impress. Oh, sorry. I read Dress to Impress, got excited. Yeah, so this is just chilling. Dinner 7:30. Individual surprises. Okay. This one is just Coco K day. And then the final day is like all the activities. It's the comedy show, trivia battles, Q&A, conference room, photo ops, autographs, these kinds of things. The meet and greets, 12 to 5. So really, on the 12th, we're booked. We're doing shit all day. Whoa! Rune Queen. 1 second. Farewell Cocktail Party is Studio B, which we saw. So, Rune Queen, thank you for the 10 gifties. My Rolex just added another carat to it. That's huge. But thank you, Rune Queen. I feel like it's been a minute. I'm sad I'm leaving Nashville. I feel like we're going to get less Rune Queen at events, unfortunately.
Literally, fuck off.
Kind of sad. We depart quite early on. Yeah, makes sense. If the Humiliverse fight didn't happen, would Jared have still been your final two? Yeah, that was the real deal breaker. After voting out Izzy and blindsiding him, I think we could have worked things out. It was just once you start fighting, you know. No, I think that bridge was burnt, man.
Literally, fuck off.
But thank you, Rune Queen, for the 10 gifties. You're way too kind for almost 20 months now. It's kind of crazy. Not 20 months, like actually about 20 months.
Literally, fuck off.
But I appreciate it. Whoa. Okay, good. Just leaked my entire email inbox, but we were on the right scene, thankfully. Last thing was an exercise that someone wanted me to do. Honestly, it was probably Jacob. Let's rank the players on the cruise. Okay. I'll zoom a little bit. That zooming did not work, but you guys can see the gist. Okay.
Literally, fuck off.
It was Jacob. I'm shocked. The best player of the bunch is actually not debatable. It's Danielle Reyes, and it's not close, right? But she's not going, so that actually opens the field quite a bit. This also doesn't have Quinn or Angela who are going to be there. I don't know if Cedric's going to be there. He was going at some point. So then it's like, who's the next best player? I don't think it would be Quinn or Angela anyways. I don't think it's Janelle. Rachel is a winner, so we'll put her in the mix. Shit. I mean, I think Brittany Haynes, maybe. Probably Brittany, right? Not the best group of players, I might say. Brittany played okay in 12 and played pretty well in 14 until she got screwed. I think I'm probably top, 6. Rachel's probably in there. Janelle's maybe in there, but I don't know. James is maybe in there. This is Jag. I don't know. I don't know. This is. I anticipated this exercise having better players. America's in that mix for sure. I mean, she's a lot better than Howie and Bo and Cowboy and Cameron and Riley and Kaser and all these people. Hosted by Michael Davidson of the Traders fame, yeah. Jag might be top 20 on the cruise. Yeah, I think I would go as far to say as he's pretty clearly in the top 20. Real question is, who's the worst player? That's a good question on this list. It's probably Cameron, no? Oh, no, probably Riley. I'd say Riley. Sorry, Riley. Riley or Howie or Kaser, probably. Ashleah is there, too. Yeah, she's not on this graphic. Forgot about Ashleah. So that's a good one. I don't think Chelsea's going. I think I've heard that at some point, but I don't think that's happening. Cameron's worse than Kaser. Come on. The evidence suggests otherwise. I think Cameron being so good at comps might just have him clear Kaser already. I guess the thing is, could Cameron ever win a season versus Kaser? Probably. I don't know. Dude, Kaser's resume is rough. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know. But I think Riley, you could definitely make that argument too. Okay, well that'll do it. That's the stream. I just watched us drop 20 viewers in that short period of time. But that'll be it. I have to go pack and write a little bit and just hang out. Finish some final things before this cruise. We have to film a podcast. We got to do a lot of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I appreciate you guys. And I'm not going to stream for a long time. I'm not going to stream on the cruise, most likely. If I do, it'll be like a 20-minute thing on the cruise, which I doubt will happen. But that's probably the vibe. So appreciate you guys. Should be fun. I'll be back next Saturday night, so probably stream that Sunday or Monday. We're going to take a lot of stuff for Instagram subs. That's where you're really going to be able to find all the Cory content over the next couple of days. So, look forward to that, I suppose. But I appreciate you guys. I don't think I'm gonna go to Epic Universe after, which is a bummer. I gotta find time at some point to do that. Greece is like early July, so that'll be it. I appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you soon.